Welcome to another edition of Northern Heat, and today we have three special guests with us that are from the CCNB. They were here a few weeks back when we started talking about our GemWood project, and they're part of that group that are working on that. But today, as I promised you in the last interview, was more to find out that who they are and what they're doing. So, Brandon, Jeremy, and Brian. Yes. You guys are impressed that I remember that, right? Yeah, because it didn't look very good a minute ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, Brandon, tell us where you're from and why did you decide to go to CCNB and what's it doing for you?
Okay, I'm from Bathurst, New Brunswick, from right here. I've always been interested in business and money and being a part of big things, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do at first, so that's why I stayed here. I worked for my dad for 2 years. I didn't really want to go to university and spend the big money to do something I wasn't sure of, so after the 2 years I really was sure that I wanted to go in business, and I'd rather do it here, save the money, don't have to pay as much as a fee, and really just to have the same course in 2 years instead of 4 years at university.
Yeah, that always has an impact on money at the end of the day. But the education that you're getting is good. You're enjoying what you're taking.
Oh, yeah, I'm really enjoying. I'm learning a lot, and it's really stuff that I'm going to use in real life. It's not stuff that I won't use. It's useless stuff there. Yeah.
More practical. Well, you got theory, but you also the practical side of the equation.
Exactly.
Okay.
We do have theory, but the practical is really something that you know you're going to use. You see that, and you're like, oh my God, you have an idea right away there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Originally from Robertville.
Okay.
And the reason I chose to go and the CCNB was first of all because it was closer, and I always liked Bathurst. Really, I didn't want to have a reason to go far away like to Moncton. I prefer to stay here, and of course, I've always heard that every one of my teachers that I currently have are super gifted in what they're doing, so they know what they're talking about. And honestly, after almost 1.5 years, I can say everyone who told me that was 100% right. Everything they've taught me so far, I'm gonna use it for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Good. Well, that's excellent. The other thing that you mentioned that's important is that you never really wanted to move away.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of young people from the area that don't want to move away from here. And they're from here and they like it here. And the people that had to move away are trying to figure out ways of coming back.
Yeah.
And when they finally do come back later on in life, they're glad that they made it back home. Mm-hmm. So that's good to hear. How about yourself? You're not from the area.
No, I'm from Mauritius. It's a small island near Madagascar in the Indian Ocean, southeast of Indian Ocean.
So, why Bathurst? These guys got a reason they're from here, but you left from a nice warm climate to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe
Yeah.
It's because of the course I've chosen.
Okay.
I've chosen CCNB because it's in French. I previously studied in English, but it was cheaper to study it in French here. Mm-hmm. And also because the province is bilingual. In Mauritius, we are a former French colony and a British colony as well, so we are bilingual. So that's why I've chosen New Brunswick, and also it's close by the sea. So I live in an island surrounded by the sea.
All right, so there's a lot of great things that, so summertime makes it worthwhile. Yeah, your sea doesn't freeze over, ours does. So that's interesting. It's interesting. So here is CCNB that are, given an opportunity that people are from here to stay here that don't want to leave, and also bringing international students in to come in here, and because of a lot of things that fit into what's important to you guys, right? And at the same time, I think that I'm really pleased to be associated with you three young gentlemen. They're part of the class that are working on our GemWood project, because just what you've told me kind of reinforces also the fact that you're going to be able to help us out on that project. So thank you very much, and I really appreciate that. So here we are, another edition of Northern Heat with three young gentlemen here that told you why they're here and why they're part of going to school here. And if you've got any stories about anybody turning on the heat in northern New Brunswick, let us know and we'll put them on air.